Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are looking at the techniques used in this country solo. Hey guys, my name is Alex. I'm a guitarist based here in the UK, and on this channel we discuss guitar techniques, guitar chops, gear reviews and much more. And if you haven't already, smash the subscribe to stay tuned for more. Today we are looking at that country solo in the intro. Okay, there's lots of interesting things going on here, lots of interesting shapes on the guitar. We're going to talk about how the pentatonics relate to chord shapes, how arpeggios relate to chord shapes, how the major scale is relating to the chord shapes. Basically everything. I'm looking at everything as relating to the chord shapes. So let's get to it. Okay, so let's look at the harmony behind this chord progression. We've got some very basic chords. It's basically a G to a C. Okay, then we've got an E minor thrown in there. Okay, and then we go to a C, C over B, A minor, D over F sharp, back to G. Okay, so really basic chords. Okay, and I'm thinking of this as mainly in the key of G. So I start off using this shape of G. I'm talking about when I'm soloing, I am visualizing this shape of G. This is a G chord. Okay, so I start off using the major pentatonic. Okay, here. And I start off with a bluesy line. Okay, using the G major pentatonic. Okay, but I've also got notes using the G major scale from this position, which looks like this. Okay. And then when I hear the C chord in the harmony, I go to my closest C shape to this G shape, which happens to be here. Okay, so I'm thinking of this major pentatonic shape now. Okay, or this C major arpeggio. Okay, and I play something along the lines of okay, so what I'm doing is I'm traveling up a C triad. Okay, and then I'm just doing some country double stop hybrid picking things. Okay, using the major pentatonic, C major pentatonic. Okay, and then I go back into my G shape. Okay, and I think I come down. Okay, and now I'm in this G shape. This is another G chord. Okay, So what have I got on my disposal here? I've got my G major pentatonic. I've also got my G minor pentatonic. Okay, and a common thing to do in country and blues is to mix the two. So you can go up the major and come down the minor pentatonic. That's quite a common thing I like to do. Up the major and down the minor. Okay, and then I hit a C chord again. And what is my closest C chord to this G shape? Well, it's here. Okay, so I am trying to outline as many chord tones as possible, really, to make the solo sound like it's moving with the chords. I'm using a 6 shape here, which is going to be the 5th and 3rd. Okay, you couldn't get stronger chord tones out of this C major chord than the 5th and the 3rd. Okay, it just screams out C major. And because now I'm thinking in this sort of 6th cliche guitar-y thing, I just move up that sort of C major 6th pattern. So not only am I outlining the chord, I am also working my way back to my next chord, which is a G. Okay, so then I'm back in my G shape here. Okay, but I know that my next chord is going to be an E minor. So I am going to try and bring my way up to just an E minor pentatonic. Okay, just because I'm very comfortable with that shape 1 E minor pentatonic, and I know that I can outline my chord very strongly in that shape. And you should always use your strengths when you're playing guitar. You should always use your strengths. You should try and progress and expand all your licks. Okay, but you should be very confident with your strengths as well, and not be afraid to use them. So I do something along those lines. Okay, and I'm using my hybrid pickin to get a lot of attack and a lot of aggression out the sound. This is very similar to how Brad Paisley approaches a lot of his solos. He'll sort of take the classic David Gilmour trick where you use the 2nd, you add the 2nd to a minor pentatonic. Okay, and he sticks strictly to minor pentatonic. You're not getting those sort of countryisms of adding the major 3rd in, or it's not overly country. I believe it comes more from a bluesy place, a more David Gilmour approach to guitar. Okay, and then I bring my way back down to my G shape. Okay, there's quite a prominent part of the harmony. It's where we hear it go C, C over B, A minor, D over F sharp, G. Okay, and I think it's really cool to accent that in my solo. So I want to keep it around the G shape here. Okay, and what I did was I found the bass notes here. Okay, and I try and accent at least that first bit. And then I add a pentatonic pattern at the top of those bass notes. Okay, and then I just finish with a little bluesy. Okay, so it perfectly works over the top. So I feel like I'm coming to the end of my solo there, so I want to bring it to a close. So I'm thinking of bringing back the dynamics, bringing back the intensity a little bit, and trying to finish off with like a closing statement, a conclusion to my solo. So I just use my pentatonic shape here, leading up to my E minor pentatonic shape as well. And then I think a really nice technique to use is a descending major scale to bring a majory sound to a close. So I use this open string scale, and then the classic country bend from the 2nd to the 3rd of G. Okay, so I've got the upper half of a G triad played with my little finger, and then I'm going to bend from the 2nd of G to the 3rd of G, so I get this sound. Okay, just to add a really nice countryism to the solo. So, quite a lot of information thrown at you guys today. I hope some of it was tangible, understandable, usable, and of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment what you think, comment your thoughts, tell me what you'd like to see more of. And as always, I'll be back next week to help you transform your playing. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that, please consider watching this video right here. Thanks again.